Hello, this is Invector and welcome to my newest How to Farm 4 video. In today's video, we will be forming Turan, but first, we have a giveaway. Recently, I won a challenge set by Paradox and won a DLC of my choice. And since I already own all the DLCs, I got Trial of Allegiance DLC and I will be passing it on to one of the members of my community. Anyone can enter these challenges, so if you want to participate, you can join the Hearts of Iron 4 official Discord. I will be giving away the Trial of Allegiance DLC to one person. All you have to do is to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and write a comment about what would you like to see next in my channel as a video. Winner will be picked among the commenters, so make sure you check your YouTube notifications to see if I have replied to you. Anyway, back to the video. Today we will be forming Turan as soon as possible, and I will be playing non-aligned Turkey this time with Fevzi Çakmak. As you can guess, the research is the same. We start with engineering and also production and construction. And we will be building some civilian factories as start. We have one gun production, and we will be making some artillery, some anti-air, and also some trucks because we need trucks for supply. And we'll be building some convoys. We also need an intelligence agency for anti-partisan. We are going to put 2 spies on the Kurdish section of Turkey. And we will be doing the 15 command power decisions to reduce the amount of resistance in the Kurdish areas. No compromise, nothing has changed, and we won. Let's hire our silent workers. We can also hire the financial expert. The second anti-partisan is complete. Let's continue with army. It doesn't really matter. We are not going to use spies for anything else. We don't need them. Just need to get 5 upgrades to get our second spy. So we can put 2 spies on the Kurdish section of our country. Basic machine tools is done. Well, the industry is the same almost always. Okay, so we got defeated this time, but it doesn't matter. It's a chance-based thing. But we will be doing these until we get little flags on all 4 Kurdish states that we have. There is a republicanism decision. You need to do that whenever it's available to you. It gives a lot of stability, and we are going to lose a lot of stability from the Kurdish resistance thing, the decision, and also because we are going to lose Atatürk at some point, and he gives a lot of stability to the country. So we are going to continue with the Turkish nationalism, left side. Turkish nationalism done. Let's continue with the sound language theory. And the next focus. We are basically rushing for the Iraqi war goal. We need to go through the middle part because that's the only way we can get to Turan. And I'm going to pick the middle side, the Axis side, but we are not going to be accepted into Axis. So we are going to retire Atatürk and get Fevzi Çakmak as our leader. The Claudius Agreement. Atatürk passes away, RIP. but it happens. What can we do? Let's continue with all the other focuses, and then we are going to do join the axis. But they're not going to accept us because we are not in brown ideology. So let's switch all of our divisions into the basic infantry template, and let's expand this template by adding artillery and anti-air and engineer as supports. And we are going to add 4 more artillery as lines, but we don't have the army XP yet, so we are going to add that later. I'm also going to do these decisions because we are getting a lot of PP, and those are good buffs to our states. And we are using a grand battle plan. So let's add 3 more artillery, and we have our 30 width. And let's join the axis. So I'm going to start building a supply hub in Hakkari, and link my railways to that. As you know, supply is king. Join axis is complete. Let's continue with Tuzgulu. Well, Germany denies the request, but that's fine. And now we can get our war goal on Iraq. We have our war goal, and let's continue down. And let's declare war. No guarantee, so that's fine. And I'm just going to stay here and let them come to me, and I'll try to encircle them. As you can see, we are deficient in equipment because we don't have enough artillery for our divisions. So I'm going to start trying to encircle their divisions by doing this. Pin them and try to encircle them. Even if we can get like 1 or 2 divisions encircled, that's gonna be a massive gain in our side because we are not really powerful yet. So this is a little micro intensive, even though I don't really like micro, but we have to do this at the start. So okay, we have 2 divisions encircled, that's pretty good. And we have destroyed them, and now I'm setting up my front line and we are going to push. Like, think about this. They have 2 divisions, and if we hadn't circled the other 2 divisions, they would have 4. We have a war goal on Greece also, but I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible and not declare war on Greece because we don't really need Greece to form Turan. So I'm going to let that war goal stay. But if you want to replicate this, you can actually conquer Greece and then do the other things that I'm going to do. Because, as you know, more conquest means more power. They have a couple of divisions in defense, but we can circle them and capture all of their lands before they can do anything. But the moment we take Baghdad is probably gonna end the war. Yep. Annex everything. And that's our first country. Now, the next objective is to take Iran, but Iran is much more powerful than Iraq. So we need to build up a little more before we attack Iran. And we are a little out of manpower at this point. But let's continue with Misaki Milli. So we need trains, apparently. I was hoping to get trains from Iraq, but they didn't have any. So I'm gonna start making trains. Misaki Milli is complete. Let's continue with Ankara Anlaşması. I'm gonna replace this guy with this guy. Because we don't really need PP anymore. Ankara Anlaşması is complete. Let's liberate the Kurdish diaspora and justify a war goal on Iran. Because we need Iran to form Turan. Turanist ambition. Okay, we have our war goal. And we are pretty good equipped at this point. So I'm going to just hit the button and conquer them. Knife through butter, or Turkey through Iran. Annex everything. They don't have any ships. And that's the second country. So I'm going to build a railway through Iran, because we have two fronts to attack Soviet Union, and we need most of the Soviet Union to form Turan. Let's go through here maybe. Turanist ambition is complete. Let's continue with whatever, basically, because we have everything we need and we can declare war. So I tested Soviets by just sitting to see if they will attack, and they're attacking, but they are very unsuccessful, so I'm just going to start pushing. And we are very successful in pushing them. We don't really have an air force, but we have AA, so it should be fine. As you can see, just 48 divisions, and we are pushing into Soviet Union. Though it's a struggle. You might need to micromanage a little, because they might push some areas, like this. But if you micro a little, you will be very successful. And thankfully, they didn't really try navally invading me from the north, the Black Sea. But if they had, I would probably pull some troops from the Afghanistan side to deal with them. But I had already deployed my navy to stop the naval invasions, if there were any. Let's try to take Baku. And we are successful. I'm speeding it up because it's just mundane fighting, not really going on. Like, you can tell what I'm doing with the sped up gameplay, because I'm not really like microing tanks or something, you know. We have some divisions encircled and destroyed, pretty good. And always build railways, always. It's the key. Like, we don't have an air force, but we can still push Soviet Union in 1941 as Turkey. The difference is our railways, because we have good supply. And now Germany attacks Soviet Union and also Finland. Well, Finland attacks Soviet Union, not Germany attacks Finland. So we are pushing, and they are also pushing. My worry was that I was not gonna get enough war score to be able to get the lands that I need for Turan. But we are gonna get pretty high war score, thankfully. Because Germany is just destroying Soviet Union. As you can see, it's going really well. We are pushing all the way. Moscow falls in 1942, which is unheard of for AI Germany. And Romania is doing a lot of work as well. And I'm trying to take Stalingrad, and I've taken it, which is a big gain, because if you want to take a state, you should be the one to conquer it. That way it becomes cheap for you. And we have taken Hatay, and that's good, because we need Hatay. And we also need a little bit of Syria, because that's what Turan needs. So we will need to declare war on allies, but we don't need to conclude that war. We just need to take the land that we need, and we can form Turan after that. As you just saw me declaring justifying a war on Free France. So Soviets are almost fallen. They are pushing. I think if we take Kazan, it's gonna be over. No, we didn't even need that. Okay, so the war is over, and we only... Well, we will start with the land that we need to form Turan, which doesn't include the Armenian lands. So I'm gonna take the land that I require first, and then take the other lands that I don't need for Turan. So I think at this point we have all the land that we need to form Turan, but I'm just pushing my luck to see if I can get more. And as you can see, I can get away with it. And we are going to take Stalingrad as well. I'm just checking to see if we need those, and we can take the Navy as well. And the war is over. We have taken Soviet Union, and we have a lot of factories now. But we can't form Turan yet, because we need a part of Syria. So let's declare war after we manned all the places that we need to defend from. No resistance, we are just pushing. We can take this place as well and push into India maybe. If I want to continue playing this save. Let's take the Aegean Islands. And we can click the button. And we are now Turan. And it's December 1942. I think that's pretty good. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.